dude.
Hello, hello! Welcome back, everyone, to incmedia Live. Well, the pre-show.
Pre-show.
Pre-show, not the show.
No. This is
show,
just the show before the pre-show.
The show before the show.
It's called the pre-show. Absolutely. There you go. Welcome to incmedia Live.
Yeah, you know, we hang out a little bit before we get into the topic today. You know, say hi to everyone in the chat. Who's in the chat right now?
Let us know in the chat. I'll be reading some of the coolest
say hi to some people.
Here. All right, let's see. We have Q Rod over here
Woo!
already giving us a few.
Katniss.
All right, and we have Daniel FC.
Amy D, happy Friday to everyone.
Hey, and Q Rod already gave us an acronym for
already?
us.
Yeah, read it out.
Let's go. Present equals peers really early. Send enthusiasm needed today.
Ooh, okay. I see some people giving shout outs to their siblings already. Everyone say hi to your siblings. Where's the older siblings? Where's the younger siblings?
All right, everyone who is a sibling here, let us tune in. Make sure to send us their greetings.
Yes, and share it to your siblings. If they're not here already, if you haven't sent it already, send it to your siblings today.
Okay. And Sister Katniss says, I'm between 1 year, then 10 years.
Ooh,
so you're the middle child.
Middle child.
And then
middle child
she
syndrome.
said, I was in phases of bunsa then ate. Absolutely. Hey, you got the best of both worlds.
Both outlooks.
There we go. Absolutely. You get to be both.
Let's say any more comments from at the Myrtle. Myra and I are 6 years apart. She loves when people ask who's older. Well, who's older?
Who is older?
Who is older? The ate.
Well, we have one here from Sister Darlene. My kuya and I are 14 years apart.
Ooh, 14.
Ooh,
is that the biggest age gap we're going to see today?
And you know what? Let us know. Let us know in the
if
comments
you have
down
a
below.
bigger age gap than that between your siblings.
Do you have an age gap between your siblings?
I do. I have 10 years.
10 years?
10 years. What about you?
I have 1 year.
1 year. 1 year.
No.
When you say years?
I was like 1 year.
1 year?
1 year, 1 month, 8 days.
Ooh, you got it down.
High five, everyone.
High five. Boah. Okay, now for the pre-show, we have a little, little game, warm us up, so we want you guys to guess with us for these, kind of like, what are they?
Little
puzzles?
Brain ticklers. Brain...
Teaser, brain games.
Go. I like that
brain
one better.
Teasers. Yeah. Are you good at puzzles or brain teasers?
I'm terrible with puzzles, but that's why I'm gonna be resorting to using the chat, so let me know if you guys have an answer.
Everyone, participate in the chat.
Brain ticklers.
Okay, we're gonna throw out the first one in the middle, and everyone guess. Okay, home plus briefcase.
Home plus
house. Phone case.
Home case.
Let's see, what is anyone saying?
Real estate.
Home case. House case.
House case. Real estate agent. Real estate agent?
Real estate agent? No.
Sorry.
Brain ticklers. What's people guessing?
Let us know in the chat down below if you have any guesses for this.
Homework. Oh, homework. Okay.
Homework. Hey!
I actually didn't know that one. We would have been there all show. Okay, just got it right.
Okay, absolutely.
I think we have a lot more than that.
There we go.
Beach, box, beach shipping.
Island box.
Vacation.
Island box.
Vacation.
Tilt this way. Island box.
Island box. Island shipping. Beach.
Island.
Amazon?
No.
Amazon River.
Sandbox.
Sandbox.
Sandbox! Hey!
That is okay.
We're doing terrible. I think we're 0
really
2
bad
right now.
We're 0 2.
0 2. Oh,
egg
birthday
cake.
breakfast. That one I get.
Egg cake.
Egg cake?
Pancake.
No way.
Pancake.
Pancake?
It's a pan and a cake.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got confused, but good job.
Is anyone getting anything right?
Well,
Sandbox. Sandbox. Man, they knew it. Chili
Pancake,
dog. Chili pepper.
pancake.
Is it chili dog?
Chili dog.
Hot
dog.
Hot chili peppers.
Hot dog.
Hot
there
dog.
we go. Good job. Good job. Good job. Boop.
Hey,
high five.
A
there.
chili dog is a kind of hot dog if you really think about it.
Chili
coffee
dog.
cake.
Absolutely, Gabby. That's right. Hot dog. Hot dog.
Brown cake? You want to guess this one, James? What do you think this is?
Coffee cake. Coffee cake?
Coffee cake?
Drum roll, please.
Steam cake. Cupcake. Cupcake!
No. Wow, you're good. You're actually good at this. Okay, cool. So in the event that you guys have me in any game
6 C's.
in real life,
60s.
C. Straight C's.
The C, that long C.
My grades in high
Lot
school.
of C.
No.
John,
Check the chat, check the chat.
Titanic?
Chat,
Tsunami.
chat.
Tiramisu.
It's got to load.
Cease. Cease. I see.
I see. High C's.
Cease.
High C's.
Cease.
Capital C's.
High C's. High C's.
No.
Is it a very many
C's.
Lot of C's.
Low C's. Average C's. 6C.
6C.
Sexy.
Sexy.
This is a hard one.
What is seasick?
No, 6 C's, 6 C's,
Seasick?
7 C's.
How's that seasick?
C.
Who came up with these? I think we need a.
Oh! C6! C6. Oh, wow!
I don't like
Wow!
that one.
Wow. Oh, man.
Beach volleyball.
Outdoor volleyball.
Sun 5.
Outdoor.
Tanning.
The
Sunblock.
seashell tongue twister, yes.
Sunblock. Ugh.
Sunblock is a good one. Actually, I feel confident in that one.
I think it's sunblock.
There we
Sunset.
go.
Sunset. Oh, it's a set.
Good job, Sophia, for getting sunsets. We all know who the volleyball player is now.
Dead end.
Oh.
Dead stop.
Dead.
Left for dead.
Dead space.
Dead space.
That was brother Sean, I think.
Deadline.
Oh, wow. I honestly thought it was Dead Space. Dead Space was a great one.
Because I was like, it's a space.
Uptown.
Uptown.
That's
Up top.
Up top. Mr. 5'10" over here. There we go. Thinking outside the box.
Outside the box.
That's James all the time.
Outside the box. He never thinks in the box.
Never in the
He doesn't know
box.
what's in the box.
Middle ground.
That just said it. That just said it, though.
But
That just said it. See-through.
See, they made it easier for me.
We were struggling too much in the
They
beginning.
were like, let's give James the easier.
Light green.
Green light.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The comeback is real,
Light
guys.
green.
Number 1.
Blueprint.
Ooh, good one. Let's see the chat. How are you guys doing?
We're not asking. Check person. C
Green
check.
checks. Sea
Raining
green.
money.
Blue strips.
Oh, these people are still talking about the deadline.
No, I think it's just lagging.
Oh, it's not loading. What is this one? Anyone in the
Rain
studio? What is
checks.
this? Rain check.
Rain check.
Oh.
It would be crazy to do rain check.
Background check.
Background.
Wow.
Ate tempo. Ate tempo.
Ren is in. He's getting all
That was a
these
good one.
right.
That was good.
Blackout. They should do one for brownout. Can we do brown one?
Checks and balances. Absolutely. Stand alone.
Stand your
one.
ground.
Stand out.
Stand over. Overstand. Stand up.
Stand one.
What is this one, guys?
Stand over integer 1.
What should say?
Carlos, let's see.
No one understands.
No one under. No one understands. Wow.
Making changes.
Wow. Making changes.
It should have been like fish pond. Pond fish.
Big fish in a small pond.
Big fish, small pond. Oh. Issues. Tech issues. Many issues.
30 seconds.
Many. 3,
10
5,
issues.
10 issues.
Tennis shoes. I think we just gotta hit.
Decision.
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 12 seconds.
10, 9. Help us in the chat. Help us in the chat.
Split decision.
7, 6.
Good job.
No, the cameraman told me.
1.
Hello there.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Incmedia Live, a brand new episode. I'm Elijah.
And I am James. And we want to ask the chat, how many siblings do you have? Let's drop it in the comments below.
You know, we're talking today all about siblings and what they mean to us and how they've impacted and shaped our lives. You want to speak on this a little bit, James?
That's right, that's right. You know, today we're talking about exactly what you mentioned.
Yeah.
And you know, it is absolutely true. Absolutely very, very, very true. Because, you know, our siblings are, from the time we were born, whether they're our older siblings, they have always been there in our lives.
Yeah.
And if it was vice versa, if you were the older sibling, you know, you have a nice little mini.
Always changing, you know, our lives. And, you know, I think we mentioned it in the big pre-show, James. You know, you've got a sister.
Absolutely.
I've got 2 brothers. You know, we both know that sibling relationships can be, you know, a little complicated, you know, but they can be some of the strongest relationships we have. You know, we love them and everything they do for us.
That's right. And we have, you know, and siblings are like ready-made best friends of life, for life. Oh, that is my sister right there. This is, wow. Nice little fish for that photo.
What year was this,
2021 James. 2020. That was 2021 James.
2021 James. You look younger now than you did then.
You think so?
I think
it's
so.
'cause I got a little bit more weight now than I did back then, definitely.
Would you say your sister is your best friend?
I would say she is my closest friend.
Really? Oh, that's
Yes.
sweet. Oh, that sounded like I was judging. You know, it's just nice to hear that
There
she's
we go,
your
there we go.
really close friend.
Let's see. There we go.
There's
the
my
Watermans.
siblings. Which one do I look like the most? People say I look like a combination of them. I am the tallest one. Don't speak on it. If you ask them, one of them might say they're the tallest, but you can
Are you
tell
the
from
tallest?
Yeah, the one on the right was wearing boots in that photo.
Okay, okay,
So,
okay.
But you know, speaking of best friends, we actually have a clip from a brand new episode of Making Changes about 3 brothers with a special bond. If you haven't listened to this podcast episode yet, you know, it's about the bond of 3 brothers who go on a journey of finding and sharing their faith with one another.
Right, and early in the episode, they talk about why their bond is so strong and the reminder their mom gave Harmony, the older brother, is in the story. So let's watch a clip right now.
Roll it.
But I think because my mom always instilled in us, like, you have to take care of your brothers. You know, there's nobody else but you guys. That's always going to be constant, you know? So I think just her constant reminders about that, eventually it just sunk in. You know how it is? It's like, you know, you listen to your parents so many times, but at one point, it actually, you actually take to it, you know what I mean? And so I just remember one day I was just like, man, like, I do, you know, I should include my brother. So when I would go out with my friends, I would always take them, even with my cousins too. We would all hang out together.
What a really amazing and great episode. And actually, I believe we have Brother Aries in the chat with us right now. So everyone say hi to him. Everyone say hi.
Hearts in the chat.
Hearts in the chat for them and their amazing, great episode. Did you watch the episode?
Absolutely. It was very, I mean, just like what Brother Harmony had mentioned, you know, they are there. They are, you know, siblings are just as important to our lives as our parents, right? Because they're always going to be there for us wherever and whenever we need them. Absolutely.
Yeah, you know, I think it's just such an amazing story they have where they all joined the church, you know?
Yeah.
And it's all just so great to see how they've bonded over their faith.
All right, and we actually have a few siblings in the chat down here.
Yeah,
We have
let's read
Sister
some
Jill,
comments.
3 younger siblings. So shout out to all the ates. I am the eldest, but look, the youngest. Okay, winky wink. There we go. And then
I have 4 siblings. Ooh, are you the youngest, the oldest, somewhere
that's
in the
kind of
middle?
lovely right there. And then
Lovely.
Sister Michelle said, how wild is it to have 2 bunsos get together and now we got to raise a panganay and a middle child? Okay, so there's
Okay.
either
Wait, a middle child, but isn't it just the youngest? Or
in
do
my
you have-
head, I was like, wow, there's 5 kids. Nice. Sister Glad.
I have 3 siblings, 2, it moved, 2 older sisters and 1 younger brother.
There we go, Sister Glad.
Middle,
Two
you
older
wanna read
sisters,
another
younger
one,
brother. Absolutely.
James?
Brother RJ says, I'm the 4th of 5 siblings. My mom calls us lucky 5. It is a very lucky number. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, actually, what a great kuya that Brother Harmony is in the episode, and just in general, that closeness is so special, And did your parents actually tell that about your sister, James? That you guys have to be close just because it's you guys?
I would say it wasn't particularly told to us. I would say it was taught that, in the end, we have each other, right? Maybe the lesson taught to us by them was that in the event that whatever happens in life, me and my sister are always going to be having each other's backs, and I think we've really developed a relationship where we can really rely on and embody that, which is actually a blessed thing. Very absolutely. Let us know in the chat if you have a sibling and any stories that you have of your siblings. I mean, any fond memories. I definitely have a few fond memories with my sister.
Or or something that your sibling has taught you.
That's right. That's
It
a
could
good one
be
too.
younger, it could be older. Whatever life lesson they have taught you and shown you.
Is there any life lessons that you feel like your brothers taught you?
I think so. I think, they're a lot more sociable than I am. They're very, charismatic people, I'd say, very open and always can hold a conversation. I think they've kind of taught me to
Neat.
try to be like them. Always, don't be afraid of starting a conversation and talking to someone. 'Cause you never know what people are going
Hey,
through.
shout out
so.
to
How
Kuya
about you?
Watermans. Absolutely. My
Does your sister have any life lessons for you?
My sister's life lessons, I think, pertain really to the way she upholds herself in her duties. I think that was something that I've always emulated or tried to emulate because she's, overall an outstanding officer in the church. So let us know in the chat any stories you'd like to share. We are going to be live here in the chat, so we would love to hear any of the stories that you may have, just like Sister Cassie G. Like, my older sister was always right, and now that I'm an adult, her advices are indeed right. Absolutely, the lessons to be learned while we're growing up and really remember.
Yeah, actually, I kind of want to ask you. So, since we're both younger siblings, the
Right.
youngest siblings, did you ever follow that stereotype of always copying your sister, your older sibling?
Absolutely. One of the recently, my parents actually. It's a running joke in the family is that whenever my sister tells a story, I would always, growing up, would see, hey, how about me? Or, or like, oh, I do this too. So basically doing the same thing my sister would do, if not a little bit different. So that was one of the things that I've done with my sister. Not per se follow her around all over the place, but more so copy things that she's done. Of course, as we grow up, we kind of change our perspectives and our experiences, right? So we became a little bit different, but absolutely, that was a stereotype that I felt growing up. Yeah, as a younger sibling looking up to my older sibling. Yeah.
Now, I know since you're the younger sibling, do you still feel kind of protective of her? Like nobody can mess with my sibling. I know it's usually the opposite, where it's no one can mess with my little brother or sister.
You know what?
Do you feel that way?
I would say, and maybe folks in the chat are also of the same is that, I wouldn't say I'd go, oh yeah, my sister, I'll protect you. I'll probably be more I have her back whenever she needs it in the event that, she would need it.
Let's read some comments from people. My sister taught me if there's a will, there's a way. She rolled her ankle, yet still performed as choir member and danced and sang at our musical EVM and played volleyball and UD games days later. Oh,
Back
man.
to back.
It did not stop her.
There we go.
She willed it through.
Can't stop, won't
Man. Many of my interests start from my ate and kuya. I'd be a very boring person without them. I kind of feel like that. I feel like as a kid, I always tried to be a little mini-me of my brother.
True.
I think I would dress like them. I think I had a similar haircut.
Right.
Just like them.
Because they're probably your first ever, if not your parents, your first idols to look up to.
Oh,
or
for sure. For sure.
something role model, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, here, Brother Patrick says, all my younger brothers used to complain that about being under my shadow, but then they said that my shadow protected them as they learned from learn from my mistakes.
Ooh. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
It's Harmony here as well.
Oh, shout out to
Hello,
Hey,
everyone.
Shout out to the Kuyas in the chat.
Kuyas. Let's see, any more comments? Siblings teach us what it is to be loved unconditionally. Siblings also thick in skin. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. And Sister Taylor Joy, welcome to the chat. Hey, my little brothers have taught me how to be cool and use Gen Z lingo. What does that mean? What lingo have you learned?
Did they teach you to wear baggy jeans?
Baggy jeans?
Baggy jeans? I feel like it's a Gen Z thing.
Is it? I definitely feel like my
it's cycled
Kuyas-
back around to
Right,
a
right,
Gen
right.
Z thing now.
I like baggy jeans. I have baggy jeans right now. They're really, really nice and comfy.
Both my siblings are always fun to be with, especially when we aren't separated from living so far from each other.
That's right, Brother
Especially the
Francis.
youngest all the way in New York.
New York.
Yeah, actually I want to ask people in the chat, who is a sibling that, always has your back no matter what, is always there for you, is always, whenever you're like the low times, the bad times, always there to help you and get you out of that zone. I'll answer the question to get us started. I think both my brothers are there. I think my oldest brother, I know he's always there for me. I always try to make sure he's doing okay. He checks up on me pretty frequently. He's like, because he knows I'm like living on my own.
Right.
He's like, are you okay? Everything doing okay? You eating?
Aw, look at that. That's
But-
cute.
I think sometimes he's like making sure you're like, I'm not doing anything.
Well, let us
Make sure
know in
I'm
the chat.
behaving.
We're
See
gonna
any-
look for.
I think from Brother Harmony, Kuyas get the best foot massages from their youngest siblings.
From Brother Aries and Brother. There we go. The
That's
Edison is
funny.
on the screen right here. Wow, shout out to the siblings that aren't actual siblings, that treat me like they're siblings. From Sister Captain's My Ate tells me how to properly fill out my W4 form. Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny.
Thank you, Kuya Waterman. Absolutely.
What about you? Did your sister ever make you do things like give foot massages to her?
No.
No?
No.
Manicures, pedicures, do her
Well,
hair?
we've gone.
Do her laundry?
No, we've never done that. We've
Really?
definitely gone to the spa together, and she's like, yeah.
You like go to the
No, yeah, no. It's my sister. She gives me like home treatments because she works at a dermatologist clinic, so she would do that for me. Especially
do your
sometimes-
skincare?
She does my skincare. Yes, I ask her if she what products to use, and whenever there's a big, like for example, Iron to Meet Alive, she'd probably give me like a nice little facial cleanse. Yeah, shout out to my ate.
From Brother RJ, our siblings have a tradition of going to escape rooms
nice.
when we were able to link up again. We always win because we're always better together.
Brother RJ, yeah, absolutely.
Stronger united.
Well, here's another one from Sister Michelle. Siblings are definitely from God. Ate Justine Faith, you, Maverick, and Mayumi Joy keep each other company during the toughest of times. I like that one.
Do you feel like your older sibling like makes you feel safe and like it's home?
Does she make me feel safe?
Is that a no?
You know, it
The
doesn't
boss.
really often cross your mind, but most likely yes. There's definitely things that she's done that has kept me make sure I get home safe. That's definitely one. She'll definitely check up on me if I stay out too late. And was there ever a time for you that like your big brothers, right, would let you tag along even if it wasn't,
Wasn't cool?
It wasn't cool to do.
I don't really think so because we have a pretty big age gap.
Okay.
So I think it'd be like they're in like their teenage phases, so they're like, I don't want to hang out with you. I'm like, why? You're not gonna hang out with my friends. So like, not really. But what about you?
You know what? I don't think I've ever had that issue. I think if my sister ever went somewhere, I was like, I'm gonna stay at home as the introvert I am. I know I'm playing. Let us know in the chat below. For example, Sister Gabby says, shout out to my Kuya for driving when I'm too tired to. Absolutely, fantastic.
From Brother Jeffrey, younger siblings always keep you on your toes and alert with pranks he's seen on the interwebs.
Oh, okay, here. And Kuya Rada had actually said another acronym, sibling equals solid and brotherly love, inspiration needed growing up. How do you make these? These are really great.
Shout out to my Kuya for driving me and I'm too tired to. It's really fun.
I promise I am. Now, Shout out to my ate-in-law, the sister I never knew I needed. Mark and Sister Joy have the sweetest sibling relationship. Lovely to hear that.
Oh, very sweet.
Absolutely.
You know, I feel like older siblings, they have that responsibility of always to set a good example and kind of like just like another set of parents for you.
Right,
When you're
right.
like a younger sibling, you know, always watching out for you, always kind of guiding you. Do you kind of relate to that, James?
Absolutely. You know what? My ate is one of those people that made sure that I wasn't getting into any trouble. Maybe that's some experiences that you may find similar to the folks back in the chat, right? That maybe has your ate or kuya, maybe even your younger siblings, any siblings really, made sure that you weren't getting in trouble and you're kind of being the a third parent, excuse me.
Yeah,
Second, not
third parent.
Third parent.
You know, actually, I think we should like ask everyone in the chat, as a little challenge, send a message to your sibling, telling them how much you appreciate them, even if it's one simple thing that they did for you recently or maybe growing up, something that you appreciate and that you admire about them.
That's right, because this live stream is about siblings, and that's what is the main topic for today's lesson. So we would love to see and hear about all your different stories from each other and how special maybe your relationships are with your siblings.
Yeah.
Now the question is now, Elijah, let's say, it was mentioned in the chat earlier, but let's say you were an only child, right? Like, how does God give us brothers and sisters in the church so we're never really the only child?
I think that's a great question because, in the church, we have, tons of brothers and sisters in the church, whether, you're a CWS, you have your brothers and sisters with you, you're an officer, just other people in the church with you. They're always there for you. They always will look out for you, always help you when you need it. I think that's always, great to see because you're never truly an only child. You always have your kuyas and your ates.
Let's see. Let's get some claps in the chat. That was absolutely fantastic answer. And like Brother Audrey said, siblings-in-laws are blessings too. Shout out to Ka Edwin and Ka Val. Sister Gabby asked, "Am I the only one that can't call my kuya by his name? It's always just been kuya."
I think I have the opposite. I'd never call him kuya.
Oh yeah.
I always
first name basis.
First name basis.
Wow.
It's always Tristan. It's always Cameron. It's never kuya.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just straight full first name.
Full name, full government name.
Nah, dude, I'll probably get beat up, man.
I think if I try to call them kuya, they're like, "Why are you calling me kuya?"
Well, Brother Francis says, "I know food always brought my siblings and I together. Funny memory, my sister at Bay 187 was eating some Spam and she took the last one. I got so mad and gave her a nasty look." Gasp.
I feel like that's always a common thing. They're always like eating your foods, right?
Aw, absolutely. And we have
Aries Buenavista.
Brother Aries, Brother Harmony, and Brother Adonis. Absolutely. Love you too, bro.
Thanks for helping me massage Kuya's feet and getting him in water.
Absolutely.
Oh, getting him water. I feel like this is a very common thing if they both remember giving him foot massages.
Right.
How frequent were these foot massages that he was
How often was
asking
this
for?
foot massage?
It was okay every day.
Felmar was like, "I called my oldest Kuya and my middle one Deco. Never got along with the middle one because Deco Kuya." Oh! That's a very
From Brother Mark, I got in trouble for calling my older sister by her first name.
That's funny.
Would you get in trouble if you called your sister?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I start running.
You start running?
I start running.
It'd be to do something to like get her mad.
You know,
want to like tick her off.
have I ever ticked her off to that point?
If you're like you're trying to like get her.
No, dude, I wouldn't do that. I value my life. Well, here's another one from Sister Jan. "I almost failed math in 4th grade. My sister made me flashcards and made sure I didn't grow up to be a dum-dum." Absolutely, fantastic. Shout out to all the ates and kuyas that help us with our homework.
My kuya was so used to being called kuya that when he started school, he introduced himself as kuya. From Sister Gabby, that's
Nice. And from Brother Henry from Hawaii, Ilocano Power, Manong po. Absolutely, I get that one.
Yeah, so actually, comment in the chat if you are an only child, and who has found strong bonds with brethren inside the church.
That's right, absolutely. Because, at the end of the day, you are never alone.
Sibling bonds, they're very special, and sometimes you really don't realize what you have until later in life. Sometimes maybe you weren't as close with them during your younger years. I can kind of relate to it. My brother, when I was around 10, he he joined the ministry.
Right.
And so I didn't really see him, and I felt like we grew apart just a little bit. But I think as I got older, we grew closer, and I think we're closer than ever nowadays.
Okay, good. And Kuya Waterman, if you are in the chat, let us know. We would like to think.
He's like, what do you mean? I called every day. I was like, I don't remember.
I check in all the time. I asked you just 5 minutes ago if you ate. No, I'm playing. Well, absolutely. Let us know in the chat below. Let's see. Banjo and Sister Joy said, I'm the only girl amongst my siblings, but at church I found my sisters in the secretariat department.
Aww. Shout out to Singapore. See you all tomorrow. Yes, so great to see. Am I getting you sick?
Honestly, when I felt that sneeze, I was like, no way.
I swear it's not me. I was jealous of only children because they got all the food and toys without having to fight with anyone. That's extremely funny.
That is funny.
That's really funny. You got jealous. Actually, I think we have another clip from Making Changes from the Buena Vistas for the Making Changes episode, so let's roll it and take a look at that.
When you think about the depth of love,
Yeah.
your kuya has for you too, because he could have just been doing his own thing, his own life, found this church, do my own thing. It's up to you guys, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Man, he courted you for 7 years to make sure that you saw what he saw.
Thank you. You're welcome.
No, I mean we're grateful. Like, we're thankful and grateful that he didn't stop. He was.
Tell him.
Thank you, Kuya. You're number one Kuya. Number one Kuyas. But no, yeah, we're so grateful to have 11 Kuya, and he never gave up. He never, it took him years and years, but at the same time he never stopped. He never, gave up on us. He quote unquote endured until the end, until we saw the light ourselves. So for me, I'm internally grateful, Kuya, and love you very much.
Love you too.
You can't deny that it was God. You know what I'm saying? That just fortifies. That.
Yes.
Yeah.
Out of, like you said, out of all the billions, you got chosen. So just our journey and how we got there, like you said, oh man, you go this way, you don't know how or why. The answer is always God, right? So that's just the crazy part. And that God blessed us with the Kuya the way he is, the way he thinks, the way he feels for us.
Yeah.
It was always meant to be.
What does that feel like, knowing that someone never gave up on you?
Love you. That's like the purest form of love, right?
I love that. Let's give him a applause. Yes, absolutely, Sister Lex.
Purest
form of love. There's so many things that I liked about that section of that episode of Making Changes, right? And Sister Lex said, shout out to the Buena Vista Bros. Awesome and inspiring story. Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Brother Adonis. It's, we can't help but be eternally grateful for the things our older siblings do for us. And we like to show that love to our older siblings if we can. Absolutely. And
They just do so much for you.
Absolutely.
They're just like
Purest form of love.
consistently always doing something for you, and they're always there for you. I think you can never really pay them back for all they've done for you.
And I think that's in general with families as well. Like parents, our older siblings, any ates or kuyas in the church that feel or occupy that space for you in the event that you are an only child. There are so many people in our lives that affect us and help us grow to the people that we are, right? Everything that we've done, everything we've experienced really help us to become and develop the character that we have right now in this exact moment.
Yeah. Do you want to share your own gratitude for your sister?
No.
Why are you laughing? We're gonna cut this and send this to him. He doesn't have your gratitude to you.
I don't mind. Because it's funny because I'm laughing only because it is absolutely correct. I do appreciate and love my sister for everything she does, and she does know I am thankful for her because, like I said, she was the one that helped me kind of mature in not only my character, but also my faith. I acted like a third parent. And this is the stuff that I have never said in real life because it's like in person, face to face to her. So it's funny that I'm saying it here in incmedia Live. So this is a very special moment because now my sister will be watching this episode, and she was like, "James, thank you." I hope so. I hope
Do you say I love you to your sibling?
You know what?
sister?
You are raising the bar. Absolutely. I love you. There we go.
Aw, everyone say I love you to your Sarah. Shout out to Ate.
Ati.
And say, say everyone I love you in the chat to your own siblings, if they are in the chats. Let's see. Love you, Ate, Juden, and Kuya Aldin. Ooh. And this is brother. This is Aldin.
Straight to his phone. He's like, I'll text them back right now.
Aldin. Aldin saying I love it. He's texting me back right now. Let's see any more. Shout out to, I can already imagine her reaction. Man, that episode wants me. Shout out, I love you to my siblings. I love you at Bia and Frank from Brother Francis.
That's right, Brother Francis. Absolutely. Great to hear you.
Yeah, you guys should all share that episode with your siblings. It is on Spotify, incmedia.org, and on the incmedia app. You guys can watch it separately, together, relate to their story, and, just kind of come together as siblings.
Absolutely. Fantastic. And you know what? As another opportunity to win a prize, tell us about a time when your siblings were patient with you.
Do you have an example of that?
I do have an example of very. You know what? I have.
What's the story?
What's the story when my sister was being patient with me? There's a few. It happens pretty often. as it is with all siblings, there was so she has a hairbrush, right? But it also acts as a hair dryer.
Okay.
And my biggest thing is that I always use it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, sometimes I don't always put it back the way she likes it. So there would be times where she would be fuming visually, but would be really patient with me and just says, "James, put it back." And then, that's when I start rushing towards it. And then we would be all okay. It's a matter of patience, and that is exactly how I feel. So whenever she's very patient with me. So I appreciate you out there. Absolutely. Yeah. Any times for you? Any times when your brothers were being really, really patient with you?
I feel like they're not really patient all the time, but sometimes, this one time, when I was learning how to drive, I was driving my brother's car.
Okay.
He was teaching me how to drive. And it's his car, it's a relatively new car, and he was like, okay, brake it harder. He was getting a little scared, but he's still being patient. He's like, okay, it's your first time driving, it's fine. And I remember at one point, he was like, okay, you're gonna back up into this parking space just to, get a feel for parking and make sure to park. I backed up, and he's like, what was that? Do it again. He's like, you're way over the line. He's like, why aren't you looking at the camera, the backup camera?
Well, yeah.
I don't know if I was being patient or just correcting me more.
It's hand in hand both, right? It's just like you said, a third parent.
Yeah.
Right. Let's know in the chat down below. We want to hear any stories of your siblings between you and your siblings.
Gabby, my siblings are patient with me all the time, especially when I'm hangry. But also shout out to them for always waiting for me after CWS worship service as I finish filling out the paperwork, cleaning up, and changing.
Wow.
Very patient for you guys. All carpool together.
And Sister Myrtle said, love my siblings Myra and my favorite brother-in-law Michael. We may be far apart, but always close in my heart. Ooh, nice little rhyme. Sister Janina said, my brother still tests my patience when he drives. I get that. I understand. You know what? Honestly, I still get scared when I hop in the car with my sister.
Oh, no.
Not often, but there's some times where I'm like,
this is another thing we're sending to her.
Yeah, exactly. Brother Henry says, my eldest brother taught me how to play chess at a very young age and even algebra. I now work in IT I'm sure that made a difference, and I think it does make a difference. Absolutely, Brother Henry. Good to.
From Brother Patrick, when I moved to San Diego, I was far from my family, but I am so thankful for the brothers and sisters that became my family to me. Shout out to the brethren in Chula Vista and National City, hashtag SDC. You know, that is what we're talking about. You know, even if you are an only sibling, inside the church, there are always brothers and sisters willing to be helpful and help you.
Absolutely. All right, and let's get to
a few more comments. Let's see. We have, I think your sister is patient with you, and your brother, when you forget, she's still at the chapel.
I get that. I get that.
Our lives are always on the line when my kuya drives. I'm seeing there's a lot of common. There's always one sibling that's not the best driver.
I think that was me. Well, we would like to say thank you to all our viewers. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope your siblings had a great time. And, you know, we had a lot of love here, a lot of sibling love.
Yeah.
And we enjoy your presence here in the chat. So thank you so much for our viewers back home.
Now, we have to announce, before we announce our winners, we have a few prizes to show them.
All right.
I'll show them off while we talk about them a little bit.
And tell us why this is special.
So this is a tote bag. You know, it's a little gray. This tote bag is special because I made it. I made the tote bag. So don't look closely because it is a little crooked. Just don't look. You know, from a distance, it's fine. It's completely fine, right?
You know, but it's a one of one. That's how you know it's made by Elijah, because it's crooked. So you will have a piece of Elijah made incmedia merch just for that. We have this really cool truth hat. It's really neat.
Ooh, truth. And it's kind of like a washed gray kind of look.
Love that. Love it. Love it.
Okay.
And
the next prize. What else do we have?
Boom, boom.
Truth water bottle, incmedia. I didn't make this one, but Sister Franny did make it. We should interview her right now. I think if we can cut, she's in the control room. Cut to control. She's right there, top right. She made this one. She's controlling when we switch, so she switched really fast.
There we go. And last but not least, we have this super awesome Truth t-shirt, absolutely, in a off-white. No, it is white. White and gray. White and gray. Really neat, really nice staple. And with, of course, incmedia live.
Now, our winners for today are, drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Harmony Buena Vista, Lynn Medina,
Roseanne Menorca,
and Camark Vasquez. Woo, congratulations to all of our winners. Now remember to claim your prize within 24 hours. And thank you so much for everyone for joining, for tuning in, you know, for talking with us about siblings and how much they mean to us. You know, and I encourage everyone to please check out the full episode of that Making Changes episode and all the previous episodes that you might have missed on incmedia.org.
All right, and continue looking into the different incmedia contents that we have. And always remember, your siblings, give them a big, nice old hug when you see them.
Tell them you love them, and you know what? Start, you know, maybe praying with them every day, every week, you know, if you aren't already.
Right.
And, you know, before we go, you know, we want to show some photos from the siblings tuning in today.
All right, and let's get some of those photos. But
I think it's after we say goodbye.
After? Okay, cool. Don't forget that we are here with you.
For you.
Every week, every Friday.
Keeping you uplifted and inspired with your favorite incmedia content.
Bye.